What's up, everyone? This is time to wrestle with Suplexis. I'm Suplexis, and today I am presenting a video that I did not previously advertise. Survivor Series Unforgiven, a future Slam story. Now, how this video is gonna work, so normally future Slam videos are about an hour or like 45 minutes, and sometimes they're two-parters like SummerSlam. The end is near, part 1 and part 2. But anyways, this is Survivor Series Unforgiven, a future Slam story. This isn't a complete installment, but some things might help with future videos. So anyways, let's get into what this video is about. There we go. You see the match up there, and this is what the video is about. But let's tell the story of how we get to this match. So, as of right now, Cody Rhodes is scheduled to take on Damian Priest at Crown Jewel, and Roman Reigns is scheduled to face LA Knight. So, the story begins at that show. Cody Rhodes, in the beginning of the night, successfully defeats Damian Priest clean in the ring to kick off Crown Jewel, and later in the night, Damian Priest cashes in his Money in the Bank contract on Drew McIntyre to win the World Heavyweight Championship. As Cody does not want to win the World Heavyweight Championship and he has already beaten Damian Priest, there isn't much more left for him to do on Raw. This brings us to the main event. Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. Yeah. So anyways, in this match, Roman and LA Knight are having a good match, but then Jimmy Uso comes down, and who takes out Jimmy Uso? Jay Uso comes in and super kicks his freaking face off. So anyways, after that, Solo Sikoa comes out to get involved. And he's in the same position he was at WrestleMania. Only this time. Oh yeah, by the way, John Cena beat Solo Sikoa earlier in the night, so Solo Sikoa has something to prove to the tribal chief, so he goes for the spike, but out of nowhere, Cody Rhodes appears to help LA Knight out. He leg sweeps Solo Sikoa and they're brawling on the outside. Meanwhile, LA Knight from behind, boom, blunt force trauma goes for the cover. 1, 2, oh, kick out. And in the end of the match, Roman Reigns ends up beating LA Knight with little to no more bloodline interference. Now, after the match, Cody Rhodes is on the ramp and he's gonna leave with the faces, but then he looks at Roman Reigns. He walks in the ring to confront Roman Reigns. He is staring a hole through him, but Roman Reigns, it doesn't even seem like he notices Cody Rhodes. He simply walks right by him, does a little shoulder botch, but that doesn't even seem unintentional, and he just walks to the back. And he leaves Cody Rhodes in the ring, like ignoring him and making him feel like nothing. And that's how Crown Jewel ends. So, anyways, the next Raw episode, Cody Rhodes comes out. Now, Cody Rhodes, once he says openly that he's done everything he's wanted to do on Monday Night Raw. He beat the world champ he beat the world champ Damian Priest. He already beat him. He's done everything he wants to do. And then he lays down the challenge. He's like, I've done all these things, but there is one thing that eludes me. And all of you who have followed my story know what that is. I've told you this a million times. I want the WWE title, but now I'm demanding that match because I am sick of watching these bloodline antics. I'm sick of watching Roman Reigns keep this title for over 3 years. I'm gonna put that to an end. So he lays down the challenge for Survivor Series. Now, Adam Pearce, though, he comes out and he informs Cody Rhodes what we all know, that Raw superstars can't fight for the SmackDown title. That's not how it works. But Cody Rhodes is more persistent than they think. He tries to find ways to get that title shot. Let's say the pay per view's 3 or 4 weeks away, which I think it might be. He tries to find ways to get that title shot, and eventually, because the GMs come in contact with each other, like Cody appears on SmackDown and stuff and challenges Roman Reigns, like he's interrupting all of his segments. Eventually, the general managers agree to a match type, and it is announced that there will be a SmackDown Elimination Chamber match, and the winner of that chamber match will get a title shot of their choosing at Survivor Series. And there are 3 people from Raw and 3 people from SmackDown. Now, the 3 people from Raw, I'd say Drew McIntyre, he wants his title back. Seth Rollins wants his title back. And who else? Who else could we have? Hmm. I'll tell you what. Say Gunther loses his title by then. Let's put him in that chamber match. And on the Wait, sorry, Cody Rhodes is in that chamber match. What am I talking about? He's from Raw. So, anyways, on SmackDown, there are a bunch of people like Jey Uso. He wants that title shot, a rematch from SummerSlam. We have Bobby Lashley, and we have Solo Sikoa. Because now that John Cena is gone, the Tribal Chief has been pressuring him quite a bit to step up his game. And this is starting to get personal. He's pie facing him. He's like talking down to him because he lost that crown jewel and he's failing him. He's losing to everyone. He starts talking down and it gets more irritating as the weeks go by. But he's in that match, and the final two, Cody and Solo, Roman is putting all of his chips in the Solo basket. And at the end of the match, both the men are down, and Roman Reigns, he gets something from the bottom of the ring. It's a lead pipe, and then he pushes it through the chamber. Now there's a lead pipe on the ground. So Solo Sikoa, he makes his way to his feet. He sees the pipe. He sees Roman. He says, I don't want to win like this. I'm proving who I am. I'm Solo Sikoa. He wants to prove himself. He chucks the lead pipe out of the elimination chamber. Roman looks infuriated. And then he turns around, crossroads, 1, 2, 3. Cody wins the SmackDown Chamber, and he gets another shot against Roman Reigns. Now, in the coming weeks, things get real personal because Jimmy Uso, he is still with Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns is pushing around Solo. So, there's another match announced for Survivor Series, and it will be some type of 5 versus 5 elimination match, and Solo and Jimmy will be on one side, and Jay will be on the other because they set up the Raw versus SmackDown thing. And the main event is this match. Now, the story is similar to WrestleMania. Roman Reigns keeps stirring in the fact that Dusty Rhodes, Cody Rhodes' own father, trained Roman Reigns over him. He keeps stirring in that fact and he keeps egging Cody on. And then on the final, maybe the second last week before the show, Cody Rhodes says, "You know what, Roman Reigns? You've gotten away with this so many times. I'm gonna propose a stipulation. I want you one on one in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That means you can't get, even if you get yourself disqualified like you did against Rollins, even if you got Solo there to do your bidding, that's just one fall. And Roman Reigns, please accept my terms." And Roman Reigns, confidently, he's like, "I accept. I'm gonna smash you 2 times in a row. I'm gonna pin you twice." And then what happens then, Cody? Cody, like, he hasn't thought about this. Roman's like, "Look, you said you're gonna finish your story. You said you'd do all that stuff. You won the Royal Rumble, man. But you lost at WrestleMania. You failed. In front of all your family and friends, you failed. Over 85,000 people, and you lost. You had everything behind you, man. You had everything. You had the story. You had the spirit. You won the Royal Rumble. You did all these things. You made your own company. You came back, but you lost, Cody. So now, if it took you this long to get back to me now, what's gonna happen after I beat you at Survivor Series?" And now they're throwing around this thing, Survivor Series Unforgiven. They put Unforgiven in that title. You know why? Because of you. Because of your stupid story. Listen, your story's never gonna come true. Dusty Rhodes may not have won that title 50 years ago, but I did. I'm the one who avenged his title. Screwjob. I'm the one who did that. You're not gonna win that title ever. You're never gonna. I'm gonna keep this title. He trained me. Everyone acknowledges me. I'm the tribal chief. And sooner or later, Solo is gonna understand that. His punishments are gonna be deadly. But I swear, Cody, I'm gonna beat you. I promise you. I promise on all of the Samoan gods. I am gonna beat you. You're gonna be nothing, Cody. You're gonna run back to the other promotion you started. You're gonna be there for the rest of your life. For matter of fact, after what I do to you this coming Sunday at Survivor Series, you're gonna be sitting there someday thinking to yourself, why couldn't I win the title? Why am I such a failure? That's gonna eat you up, man. Every night you try to go to bed. Every night. Every recital your daughter has. That's gonna be in the back of your mind that you couldn't get the job done. So I'll tell you what. I'll do 2 out of 3 falls. I'll let them name this Unforgiven. I'll give you all that spotlight. But don't come crying to me. Don't come crying to me again. Don't come blaming Solo for your loss, just like you did at WrestleMania. Don't do that. I don't want to hear none of that. That's the deal. Cody's like, I accept, obviously. So now we get to Survivor Series Unforgiven. War games could still happen on that show, but considering the main event and the ramifications that the main event will have, considering it's a title match, 2 out of 3 falls, it's a WrestleMania rematch, I think Unforgiven is a fitting name. Cody does not forgive the bloodline for what they did to cost him the title, and that just goes good to me. So, anyways, let's get to the match. So, the first person to come out is Cody Rhodes as always. He wears some crazy outfit, maybe the WrestleMania one again. And then Roman Reigns comes out. So Cody's parents are behind the announce table, his mother. So Roman Reigns, he paces around the ring intimidating Cody Rhodes, and Cody doesn't look shook or anything. He's staring right back at Roman. So Roman, light bulb pops in his head. He starts talking trash to Cody's mom. He's like, look at this guy. You think he's ever gonna beat me? I'll tell you what, there's a reason Dusty trained me and not your son. And he keeps talking crap, and out of nowhere, Cody Rhodes hits a tope suicida to the outside, and it's on. Fall 1 starts. Now this is mostly a brawl. Like, have the Chicago fans go wild. They go in the crowd and stuff. They go nuts out there. This fall does not have any interference. They're like body slamming each other on the ramp, just like WrestleMania. And the fall ends when Cody hits a crossroads through the table and Roman Reigns is laid out. The ref counts 9. Cody slides in. The ref counts 10. And Roman gives a shocked face, like, and he is pissed off. So Cody's celebrating and stuff right now, but then out of nowhere, as the ref is gonna start ringing the bell, Roman Reigns like pulls Cody out the ring and beats the crap out of him because the match hasn't started. He uses like steel chairs and stuff, bends a steel chair, like slams the steel steps on him. He does all this stuff, and he's like, "You're gonna acknowledge me, Cody. You think you could win like that? I'm the tribal chief." And Roman is visibly shook by that as he's talking all this trash. So now the second fall is a little bit of a slower match. And it's more hard hitting moves. Every move counts. So Cody hits like the punch, bionic elbow. Roman does Superman punch, spear, all their best moves. They kick out. However, there's a rough bump in the match. The ref gets shoved a bit. He's not knocked out, just a little nudge. So he can recover quick. And then Roman Reigns, he calls Solo out. So he tells Solo, he gives him a cheer. He's like, hit that, son, you know what? Until that cheer bends in half. And Solo looks reluctant to do it, like he doesn't want to win like this. Something's changed in him ever since I've seen a match. And Roman, he keeps egging him on, but then he does the pie face to him, and then he does it again and again, and he's egging him. He's like, "What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, Solo? What the hell are you gonna do about it?" And then all of a sudden, Solo grabs him, hits him with a spike. But then the bell rings. Everyone's confused. And then the camera pans in the corner. The ref woke up. Roman Reigns, after egging Solo on like this, he won the fall by DQ. This slimy, you know what? Roman Reigns wins by DQ. And then, as he's on the ground, he gives like a little smirk. Everyone knows what it means. So now, it's down to the final fall. Cody won by countout. Roman won by a DQ. No more trap anymore. It's the third fall. So this is like a wrestling clinic this fall. It is freaking legendary. But anyways, they have an amazing match. Cody Rhodes, he hits the crossroads. He gets him in the closing moments of the match. He hits the crossroads. He hits a second one, and it's just like WrestleMania. But this time, he looks in that corner where Solo was. He hits a third crossroads. But then he hooks Roman Reigns' leg. He's hooking them a lot. One, two, but the ref doesn't count three. Everyone's confused. Slowly, they look towards the rope. When I said Cody hooked his leg really hard, he hooked his leg so hard, Roman's freaking toe was touching the rope. This is the luckiest rope break of all time. And Cody starts getting fed up. So now this is where Cody makes a critical error. Instead of hitting another crossroads, he gets fed up and he's doing all these moves. So he does a disaster kick from this side, a disaster kick from that side. And then Roman Reigns is getting up, and instead of doing something else, he goes on the springboard and he tries to hit his cutter, but Roman Reigns catches him in midair and pushes him back into the ropes. Cody rebounds and hits him with a reverse clothesline. And now Cody's feeling it. The announcers, Michael Cole's like, "You can do it. Accomplish the 50-year dream. Do it. Win that title. Win it." Like everyone's going nuts in the arena. He goes for another kick. Boom. Just like that. Roman Reigns hits a fourth spear in the match. No Solo Sikoa for this fall. 1, 2, 3. Chicago goes silent. Like, they can't believe it. We've all seen him win falls with interference. Sure, Solo helped him in the beginning. Sure, Cody beat him by countout. But this one was definitive. There are no interferences. Roman Reigns beat him. The arena goes silent. And then Roman Reigns, just like what he did to Sami Zayn in the first pay-per-view of the year with the Ulafala flowers. He asks his wise man to give him the lei, and then he drops it on Cody Rhodes. He drops all of the Ulafalas on him. And he says, now you will acknowledge me. What was that noise? Let's go out in the arena. Michael Cole goes on commentary. I'm sorry, we're gonna cut the show. Thank you for watching. I think there's been a power issue. They showed the trademark logo. It's about to turn to black. Then more of it. But then on the Titantron, there's a cloud approaching the front. The cloud slowly gets bigger. Roman Reigns looks confused. Like, and if they could CGI this somehow, it'd be amazing. There's this cloud. It slowly gets on the front Titantron. Then it gets on the side banners all around the arena. Then it gets in the middle thing above the ring. Everyone's confused. Roman is making the most confused face. But then all of a sudden, lightning strikes, and the crowd loses their minds. And then everything goes to black again. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, Michael Cole loses his SHIT. Oh my gosh. So the Rock comes out, and Roman Reigns, he's not worried at all. He's smiling, as a matter of fact. And then the Rock comes in the ring, and Roman Reigns, he doesn't say it on the mic, but he's all like, I'm happy to see you, Dwayne. Now, just like everyone in Chicago, just like everyone in the WWE universe, just like everyone in the world, you'll get the chance to acknowledge me. And then the wise man Paul Heyman, he gives him like Roman Reigns' personal Ulafala. He says, it's our honor, Dwayne. It's your honor. Bless him. And Roman Reigns, he has his eyes closed. He's all cocky, waiting for it. All of a sudden, he drops it rock bottom. And then all he says is, you're no tribal chief, jabroni. And then, boom, mic drop, he leaves. And in the ring, Roman Reigns, he is seething. He is so angry you could see tears in his eyes. He is like enraged. I don't know how else to describe it. He is just mad. And Survivor Series goes off the air. I went way over time, but let me know what you think of this video. This has been Suplexis.